the set of components that makes Enigma's encryption possible. Enigma decoding instructions. We worked hand in hand with the Brits. They'd already managed to crack Enigma, so we hoped their work could help us break JN-25, the Japanese naval encryption system. This is the message that needs to be deciphered. I don't rightly know what we'd have done without Turing and his people over at Bletchley Park. Excellent. I think I solved it. Maybe we can use their deconstruction process and adapt it to crack the Japanese ciphers. Unfortunately, Working for the government also means working for the occasional undesirable individual. Yes?
Professor, this is Caleb Bowen speaking.
Bowen?
It's been weeks since the British handed over everything they had on Enigma. Do you know yet if that encryption model will help us decode JN-25? You have to understand, Professor. Washington is starting to get uneasy. I'll try to buy you some time, but I can't assure you anything.
There are similarities between both encryption systems, but they're not identical. The Japanese use additive methods, as we've seen in earlier models.
When do you think it will be ready?
Cryptography is not an exact science, Bowen. We're making progress, that's all.
Very well. I'll report that to Washington. Professor, hear me out on this. You're doing an excellent job, but please understand.
Listen, Bowen. The only reason I'm doing this is for my country. And one thing's clear to me. The less we deal with each other, the better. So frankly, don't bother trying to butter me up.
Ah, Professor, we have more in common than you think. Why do you insist on making us enemies?
Look, no matter how much you try to deny it, I know you're still a damn Nazi. And though I've never been able to prove it, I also know you had something to do with the sabotage of my expedition.
Not at all, Professor. You refused our funding, and that was the end of it.
Right. And you had no prior connection to Miss Cassandra Dexter Ward, is that correct?
As I've already told you 1,000 times, I met Miss Ward when she came to our society with you, asking for money.
So, it was all just a coincidence, right?
Of course. Coincidences do happen, Professor.
Listen to me, you disgusting little man. I have things to attend to. Do us both a favor and don't call again. What a moron. Looks like a workers' registry from 1943. This Voight fella doesn't sound too happy. Someone must have gotten some dates wrong. That guy with the white hair must be the senior one. What a creepy-looking face he has. A monocle. He must be upper class. This guy looks like a bureaucrat. It's the Dienstausweis of an SS Oberstgruppenführer. Some Otto Adler.
English, please?
Oh, sorry, it's the ID of a Nazi general. Boy, this radio station gets creepier every minute.
Yes, I can feel a shiver down my spine, and it's not the cold.
Operation Faceless, the Nazi occupation of Northern Europe. ZNPC.
Sounds like a secret Nazi project, doesn't it?
This machinery hasn't been used for years. It's junk. All of these rusty gadgets are useless. A reinforced door. You still think this is just a radio station?
Alright, I've got to admit, this is weird as hell.
No, the door won't budge. At last, we did it, Evangeline.
So the station was just a cover-up. But I wonder what for.
Whatever it is, we're going to find out. And soon.
Harry tried to keep his composure when he saw the oily shadow. He didn't want to alarm Evie.
Let us out.
They locked their own people in here. How could they?
They're Nazis, Evangeline. They're not exactly the good guys. Do you think we'll find that great engineer of yours down here?
I hope so. This trip will have been a total waste of money.
But Evie suspected there was much more at stake than the cost of their trip. Harry held his breath. The black shadows were back again. But then...
What the hell is that thing?
You can see that too?
That sort of cloud of black smoke? Of course. It looks alive.
Offices, control room, Chronos lab. That must be it. We have to go through to the other side. But how will we open these doors?
You said control room, right? I bet we can operate the doors from there.
That makes sense. Okay. To get there, we'll need to go downstairs and through the offices.
But Professor, the way downstairs is flooded. Well, it seems there's no other choice. Which of us...
I'll go this time, and I'm not going to allow any argument about it.
Because despite how I look, I'm not 80 yet, Harry thought to himself.
Do you want to go down then?
Go ahead. Lower me down.
All right. Be very careful down there, Professor.
Everything all right down there, Professor?
So far, so good. Though it's very dark in here. And I think I know why this place is flooded. They must have tried to break into that flying saucer and then release the black ooze.
Do you see any black ooze around?
All around, yes. I'm pretty sure it was the ship's fuel. I've still got 10 minutes of air in this suit. Evangeline, do you hear me?
Yes, Professor.
I've reached the control room. This is where they monitored that black smoke thing and ran experiments on it. I really hope they never succeeded. He must be talking about that flying saucer we saw out there. Idiots. Only a fool would conduct experiments with black ooze.
Definitely.
Looks like the organizational chart for Project Kronos. And that's Felix Stahl. That guy's a member of the Starry Wisdom Society.
So that was the reason Bowen had pulled every string to get that man to America.
So that thing is not only alive, but it's also aggressive. Evangeline, there's a panel here. Maybe it'll open those doors. A light just came on. No. Evangeline is on the other side of that door. That black smoke creature could get her.
Your turn, Evangeline.
You're in charge now.
All right, that's on.
Professor, look. That thing. It's moving in into the next chamber.
It seems to move like a trapped insect. It's up to you now, Evangeline.
Up to you now, Professor.
Another one.
Your turn, Professor.
Please, by all means.
You're in charge now.
Good. Your turn, Evangeline.
Up to you now, Professor.
No. Evangeline is on the other side of that door. That black smoke creature could get her.
Your turn, Professor.
No. Evangeline is on the other side of that door. That black smoke creature could get her. It's up to you now, Evangeline.
You're in charge now.
No. Evangeline is on the other side of that door. That black smoke creature could get her. Your turn, Evangeline.
I should go get Harry before continuing forward. I opened this door for you, Professor. You can leave the control panel. I think we're safe.
What is this place? It looks like the heart of Project Kronos.
Could be. Do you think we gave that horrid thing the slip?
I really hope so. After seeing what that black smoke can do to humans, I wouldn't want... What the hell? How did that thing get out?
No time for questions now! Run, Professor! Run! Quick, the bunker door!
Help me close it, Evangeline! Damn it! was close.
Guys, I hope this chamber is shut tight.
If not, we better find another exit. Otherwise, we're trapped in here.
Lord Almighty.
Evie recognized the gigantic creature at once. It was the same one she had seen in her visions.
Look at the size of that creature.
Harry remained silent. He was in shock, but not because the sight of that creature bewildered him. Quite the opposite. Something about it felt disturbingly familiar.
So the Nazis called the black smoke things. This seat is what the Nazis used to try to communicate with the creature.
All right, there's no time to waste. Try connecting me to that machine, Professor.
Evie knew perfectly well that the professor was about to rattle off a why they shouldn't go through with it, but she had neither the time nor the patience to listen to them.
And before you say anything, yes, Professor, we have to do it. Because we're trapped in here. And yes, Professor, it does have to be me. Because I'm the one who has dreamed of that creature. And the one who understands its language. I know you're trying to protect me. But I need you to trust me. Just this once?
Before the argument had even started, Harry had to concede defeat.
You're impossible, do you know that? That seems to power the machine connected to the chair. You can sit down, Evangeline. This apparatus identifies matching brainwave patterns between Evangeline and that creature. Another brainwave match.
Good.
Geeignet means suitable, and untauglich means unsuitable.
It must refer to the brainwaves.
Looks like everything is set. So, whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
Evie found herself, in the literal blink of an eye, in a completely different place. And it would happen to her more than once that day. As she tried to figure out what was happening, a strange but familiar voice startled her.
Evie. Velkonul. Na cartoon. Vekra.
I have been waiting for you for millions of years, it said.
Are you?
I am the great engineer of Nicotis. After so much trouble, Evie was finally before the great engineer. It was her one chance to ask everything she needed to know.
I need answers. What do you want from me? What do you want me to do?
Everything is set. You must close the loop.
Close the loop? What are you talking about?
Take my ship. Travel to Nicotis, the Nicotis of your time. Stop, Bowen. My race will be saved.
I can understand your language. How is that possible?
Your mind in my body. My mind in your body.
When did that happen?
When you were in Nicotis. The Nicotis of my time.
Do you want me to... Is there any way I can set you free?
You will do it when you close the loop. Or maybe you did it when you closed the loop. The complex Yithian language made no distinction between verb tenses. Therefore, that sentence could be understood as an instruction given in the past, present, and future alike.
Why me? Why did you choose me?
It wasn't me. It was Dr. West who chose you.
What? But what am I supposed to do? I'm just...
You can close the loop. You must close the loop.
But how am I going to do that? Where is the Nicotis of my time?
You need to remember its location. Remember.
Remember it? How?
Hearing that, Evie was left speechless. Follow Everhart's instructions. Evie didn't have time to ask another question, because in the blink of an eye, she found herself once again in that stone city from her dreams, millions of years in the past. Except now she knew it wasn't a dream. It was a memory.
My hands. Heavens. Look at my hands.
Those Yithian appendages could hardly be called hands, but that was how Evie perceived them.
This was part of my information exchange with the Yithians. I believed I had to tell the Yithians everything about my time in exchange for my freedom, but I was wrong.
Indeed, Yithians merely use the knowledge of others to plan their own decisions.
Looks like I also took notes of what happened here in Nicotis. I can't believe I couldn't remember this amazing view of the towers of Nicotis.
Find Everhart's notes and follow them.
But where are Everhart's notes? Where can I find them? always thought my dreams didn't take place here on Earth, but now I understand that this is how Earth used to be, millions of years ago.
Specifically, when the Earth's landmass was fused into one continent, Pangaea.
That's an ammonite, cephalopods that lived during the Devonian period, 400 million years ago. These ceilings sure are high.
Evie suddenly remembered the colossal corridors and massive stone slabs of the great library of Nicotis.
I remember this. I went to the Great Library every day. I believe I've seen some of these murals around here. Look at all these volumes, all that knowledge. I wish I could come back here someday and read through all of these. This mural doesn't look like decoration, but I'm not sure what it represents. Wow. Is this some kind of time location finder? Unbelievable! This is the professor's handwriting. He really was in Nicotis. The professor drew a solar system map? But what for? Looks like a Roman imperial sword, with the name Titus Sempronius Blysis engraved on it. What is this thing? I remember it. Whoa! My goodness! I'd forgotten about these light conveyor belts. A Dimetrodon from the early Permian, 270 million years ago. Tyrannosaurus rex, a dinosaur from the late Cretaceous period, 68 million years ago. Wow, everything is so beautiful here. I suppose this mural refers to us, Homo sapiens. We appeared roughly 300,000 years ago. in the Middle Pleistocene.
Evie remembered the Dark Towers and understood where the Ythians drew their energy from. Somehow, they synthesized the black ooze and used it as fuel. But that meant that down there, confined within multiple levels of chambers and trapdoors never opened, lay the black smoke polyps.
That seems to be a mammoth, late Pliocene, 2.5 million years ago. Eight, 9, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I remember now. Those were the coordinates. Great engineer, I know where to find the Nakotis of my time, but all I have are Ythian coordinates. And there's no way out of here. There's one of those black smoke polyps on the other side of the chamber door.
Take my vessel.
What? The vessel? You mean the spaceship?
Evie's heart skipped a beat. Piloting a flying saucer was something straight out of a science fiction novel.
But the vessel door won't open. How am I supposed to...
Your mind is now fully synchronized with the Ythians. Travel to Narcotis. Stop, Bowen. Close the loop.
But what about you? I can't just leave you trapped here.
It is irrelevant. Close the loop. And with those final words, as Evangeline blinked, found herself standing before Harry, back inside the Spitzbergen bunker again.
Evangeline? Can you hear me? Are you all right?
Yes, Professor. I'm here. I'm just a little bit dizzy.
Well, did you manage to talk with that thing? What did you find out?
We have to use the spaceship to get out of here.
What? How? Did that creature give you a crash course in flying saucers or something?
No, it's not that. But you have to trust me again, Professor.
Harry realized there wasn't much of a choice. It was that or remain trapped in that chamber forever.
Look around, Professor. Isn't this fascinating?
There doesn't seem to be any power. You sure you can pilot this spaceship?
I'm not sure pilot is the right word, Professor.
I'm not even sure ship is the right word. This looks more like a building than a vehicle. There surely has to be a starter somewhere, right?
Evie recognized a platform very similar to the one in the refinery beneath the Virginia caves, and understood what she had to do.
Look, Professor, it's working. The spaceship is powered up now.
Damn it, where's the steering wheel?
It probably doesn't need one. It looks like an autopilot, but it doesn't just maintain altitude and course. It moves towards specific coordinates, which they express with numbers. I've got it. I've set the navigation system to the coordinates of Nicotis. There you are, Professor. The steering wheel.
Looks like one. Sort of.
Can you help me with this, please? Buckle up, Professor. Hey, whoa!
Whoa!
Professor, better find something to hang on to.
Hey, it's moving! Look, it's breaking the ice! So where are we headed?
To Nicotis, or what's left of it. Those dreams you had about that place? They weren't dreams. You were there, millions of years ago.
Millions of years ago? What are you talking about?
The great race of Yith can transfer its mind to the past, present, or future. At some point, they exchanged minds with you. Good heavens. Can you imagine what that must be like? To move freely
I
through...
can imagine what the Nazis would have done if they'd gained that power. And don't forget, that Stahl fella still is among Bowen's gang of kooks. I'm not sure which I hate more, kooks or Nazis. In any case, I don't think anyone should meddle with that knowledge. As I've told you before, there are things we shouldn't... Evangeline, can you hear me? Evangeline? Oh, for heaven's sake, what's happening to you now?
Time and space?
Evangeline found herself in an unfamiliar place in an instant. For the fourth time in just a few hours.
Oh, come on. Now what? What's going on?
The difference was that this place didn't look like a narcotic construction at all. Nor was she inside the body of an alien creature. It just looked like the future.
Why am I connected to this machine? And is this... This isn't my body. Where am I?
Evie jolted in shock. If she was in this body, then who was with Harry on the spaceship to Nicotis? Evie didn't know whether to cry for help or stay silent. But what she saw when she opened the door left no room for doubt.
Oh no. That's Caleb Bowen.
So Bowen had gotten his way after all. How else could he be leading a top-secret research project for the government? And then Evie thought of something worse. What if Dr. West was none other than Caleb Bowen himself?
So I was right. This machine is a kind of mind swapper. Huh. This device appears to interface directly with the brain. Boy, this is getting complicated. "2006? Am I in the future? But how did I get here?"
Despite her confusion, for a science fiction enthusiast like Evie, the sight was fascinating. She had already been to the Mesozoic, and now she was in the 21st century, and all within a couple of hours.
What kind of machine is this? it. That mind-swapping device seems to be powered on again. I hope this works. God, I hope this works. I need it to work. It's got to... Professor Everhart, listen carefully to what I have to tell you, please.
Evangeline, are you...
I am not Evangeline. I am Dr. West. Please, listen to me. You won't like what I'm about to say, but I need you to listen carefully and do exactly as I tell you. A greater plan is unfolding, and you must fulfill it to guarantee the survival of not only the human race, but of the space-time continuum itself.
I'm sorry, but I'm not the best at following orders. I don't exactly get
along with quacks like me? Yes, I've heard that before.
Who the hell is this Dr. West? And how could he know what I was going to say, Harry thought.
Listen to me, please. You will reach the ruins of Nicotis, and you will find Caleb Bowen. Don't worry, you will stop him.
That is certainly a relief. I wouldn't want to live in a world where Bowen...
I'm not finished. There is a price to pay for Bowen's defeat, and that is Evangeline's life.
What? You can't be serious.
I am. Evangeline has to sacrifice herself, Professor. It's the only way to stop Bowen and preserve the space-time continuum.
No chance, Harry thought. But he couldn't help wondering, if Dr. West really did know the future, could he actually be telling the truth?
Can't I at least think about it?
There is nothing to think about. Any other choice will mean Bowen's triumph and the collapse of the space-time continuum. There's no more time. But remember what I said. Evangeline must sacrifice herself.
Harry considered answering, but found nothing to say. Arguing with someone who could see the future was pointless.
I know you will do the right thing, Professor Everhart. After all, we've been through this before. Work, damn it! I made it. I'm back. Professor, what happened?
Evangeline? Are you here with me?
Yes, it's me. I'm back.
What happened to you? Where did you...
I was in the future, I believe. But what happened here? Someone pushed me out of my own body, Professor. Who was it?
Harry hesitated before answering. He knew his words might change what was about to happen.
Dr. West took over your body.
What? What for? What did he say?
For a brief instant, Harry thought of telling Evie about the sacrifice. But then he decided against it. That would only trouble her. And after all, Harry had already made up his mind. Or had he?
He said we're going to stop Bowen. We're going to make it.
Really? I don't know. Let's take that with a grain of salt for now. I need to tell you something. I don't know if this Dr. West can be trusted. I'm not sure, but I think he works, or worked, with Bowen.
Was that true? If it was, that changed everything. Harry had to tell Evie the truth, right now.
Evangeline, listen.
Professor, look! The ship's slowing down! We're descending! This looks like...
The Pacific Ocean.
Nicotis is somewhere in the Pacific?
Looks like it.
Hold on, we're about to land.
Red sand.
Who would have thought this whole structure was actually a flying saucer, huh, Professor?
we are. This is Nakota's.
Wow. Look, Professor. A camp.
Looks abandoned. What a fool. Somehow the Yithians were able to store light and channel it through those lenses. Apparently, Bowen's goons spent a good long while trying to force this massive stone door open. Thank you, Sherlock.
I'll stay here, Professor. Let me know if you find anything.
This is the Nazi who escaped from the radio station. I guess they ignored his warnings.
What does it say?
Never trust a Nazi, that's what. Well, well, look at that.
Ever since he got some black ooze on him back at Harry's house, Eugene Kingsley's health had collapsed, and he died not long after reaching Australia.
There are some carved symbols. That really looks like Nakal architecture. This looks similar to the platform I used back on the island. Seems she had a rare moment of good judgment.
Dr. Patricia Seckler might have been deeply interested in studying alien entities or mysterious flying polyps, but she wasn't willing to die for it.
These symbols must mean something. Nope, it isn't working. Well, looks like that did something. How can these lenses still be so perfectly polished after millions of years down here?
Yithian technology never ceased to fascinate Harry.
The Yithian use technology based on mirrors and light, but this is the first time I've seen a system this complex.
Nope, it isn't working. wires are moving. Symbols. Interesting. Footprints that lead to that huge door. This colossal door seems to be the entrance to one of those ancient structures. These controls seem to contain spheres of black ooze. Look, Evangeline. I can rotate the shapes using these controls. I think I've got it. Sort of.
It wasn't the first time Harry had stepped onto a stone platform lifted by black ooze, and it still unsettled him.
Another one of those moving patterns. Evangeline, watch out.
Good lord, this place is crawling with those pollen things.
I don't think it saw us. We really must be careful. right. That one was tricky. Good. I hope this is the last pattern. Yes, I opened it. The door's opening. Let's move ahead. Any sign of those polyps, Evangeline?
Not that I can see.
There was no sign of the polyps, true. But there was no sign of Bowen either.
Good lord, what happened here?
Poor bastards.
The shadow on the left belonged to Howard Carmichael III, playboy, athlete, and heir to Carmichael Industries.
Are they all dead?
The shadow on the right was the astronomer Larry Monroe, who didn't even realize that while Carmichael was being attacked, another polyp was about to swallow him. He didn't even have time to scream.
Harry stared at that strange cube that didn't seem to belong to the great race of Yith. What was that?
after he solved it, Harry was still puzzled. What did that...
Excuse me, who do you think you are, sir? I'm the narrator of this story.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, wrong game.
More of those footprints. Well, there's one of those cultists dead on the ground.
Bowen and Stahl had a last-minute argument over how the mind-swapping machine should be used. It didn't end well, especially for Stahl, whose dream of a 1,000-year Reich died right there with him.
Look at this architecture. Does it look familiar to you?
Professor, this looks like the archives. The great library from my memories, but back then it was full of life. This place is in ruins.
Makes sense, Evangeline. Millions of years have passed since you were here. This is breathtaking.
If this is the place where I was millions of years ago, the mind-swapping device must be at the top of that basalt tower.
What is this thing? Looks like a ray of light. Whoa! Whoa! The polyps are gathering over there.
What's going on? What are they trying to do?
I don't know what drives those creatures. I don't understand what they do, or why they do it.
Professor, do you hear some kind of chanting?
Yes, and I believe I recognize the one chanting. I don't like this. Bowen, stop right there!
Everhart, what are you doing here? How did
I
you...
took the number 3 bus to Nakotas. Now get out of there, you idiot!
Don't even think about it, Professor. Not when I'm this close. The Bowens have spent generations searching for the knowledge we were promised. Oh, yes. Nalathotep, herald of the almighty Azathoth.
Cultist ranting always sounds ridiculous, especially when they spout their nonsense out loud.
Enough of this. I'll drag you out of there by your heels if I have to.
Do not come any closer. I'm warning you.
Of course, things change when cultists are armed.
Listen to me, Bowen. I know the great race of Yith. They've spoken to me, and you know it. Look around you. Those black polyps wiped out your entire cult. And you're next. You have nothing to gain, do you hear me?
I've convinced him, Evie thought. I actually convinced that stubborn old fool. I can't believe it.
You think you're gonna stop me with your empty talk, girl? Time for your
Something. And fast.
Professor, if he activates the mind-swapping device, we're finished!
Harry was out of time. He had to make a decision. Harry remembered Dr. West's words. Evangeline has to sacrifice herself, Professor. It's the only way to stop Bowen and preserve the space-time continuum. Dr. West had to know what he was talking about. After all, he came from the future. He'd been in touch with the Yithian. He knew what would happen if Harry didn't follow his instructions.
Darn it! I have to stop him! You stay here!
Harry had learned that sometimes you had to make painful sacrifices. And this was certainly one of them.
I'm sorry, kid. I'm really sorry.
And without another word, Harry watched the stubborn Miskatonic physics student Evangeline Drayton sacrifice her life to save him and all of humanity. Evie found herself in the ooze pool, completely covered in the substance she feared most. She knew it was her death sentence, but at least she was going to make sure Caleb didn't swap his mind with anyone.
Damn brat! What do you think you're doing?
Shut your mouth, you weasel!
No, don't touch that. You'll interrupt the transfer process. No, no, no! No, oh no. Not the ice.
And so, on November 6th, 1957, in that basalt tower of the city that millions of years earlier had been Nicotis, Evangeline Claire Drayton was consumed by black ooze. Upon waking in that infinite ocean of blackness, Evie thought that she had died. Well, I hope it was worth something at least, she thought. She was waiting to see the light at the end of the tunnel when a voice surprised her. One she recognized instantly. Her father's voice.
Hey, Jitterbug.
Papa?
How's everything going, sweetie?
What is this? Am I dreaming?
No.
Then, am I dead?
No, Evie? No, you're not dead. And neither am I. Well, not exactly.
I don't understand anything, Papa. I have so many questions.
Yeah, I know. Easy, sweetheart. We have all the time in the world.
What is this place? Where are we?
Well, this is the I-Core, kid. The core of the Elder God.
The Elder God? What is that?
Let's see, I don't know how to explain it. You know, I've never been too good with words, Evie. I know he had many names through the ages, but to me, it's simply the Elder God. His acts are hard to understand sometimes, but in his way, he connects us all beyond time and space. Yeah, but these are just, words. And words do not do him justice.
Frank didn't know how to put it into words, but he thought that maybe the Elder God was simply God.
I'm covered in that black ooze. Shouldn't I be dead?
No, his blood doesn't affect those who are connected to him. I died, somehow, on the island, but I came into contact with the Black I-Core, with his blood. That's why I'm here. And that's why he couldn't harm you even if he wanted to, because someone connected to him loves you and protects you. That's me, Jitterbug.
And what does that Elder God want from me?
To offer you his gratitude.
Gratitude? For what?
You've contributed something really important, Evie. The Yithians sustain their energy by channeling the Black Ichor. That's the essence of the Elder God. And that process caused him immense pain and suffering. But you've put an end to it. You've given the great race another way to transfer their consciousness. And now, they live beyond time and space, connected to the Elder God.
But Papa, I haven't done anything. Except stopping Bowen.
Maybe not in your time. Not yet.
What? I don't understand.
But you will. Believe me.
Who is Dr. West? Is it you?
Me? A doctor? Honey, I'm just a mechanic from Benoit.
Then who is it? Do you know?
Oh, you'll have the answer to that when you wake up, Evie.
That means I can't stay here with you, right?
Oh, Jitterbug. You're already here with me. Our whole family is, even my grandson.
What grandsons?
You need to go back to your time now. There's a life waiting for you. An important task you have to carry out, and people are depending on you. Harry is going to need your help. You promise me you'll help him?
Yes, I promise.
Good. Oh, and one more thing. Tell him his wife is waiting for him in Englewood. Don't worry, he'll understand.
I will.
Well, I guess this is goodbye, Jitterbug. For now.
I love you so much, Papa. I'm going to miss you terribly.
Well, it's only a matter of time. A matter of time and space. And remember, I love you very much, Evangeline.
Evangeline? Evangeline! Can you hear me? You did it, Evangeline. You saved us all.
Don't come any closer, Professor. I'm covered in...
Do not worry. He is also connected to the Ichor, Evie.
Evangeline couldn't believe her eyes. That was Caleb Bowen in that ridiculous Egyptian costume. Somehow he had survived the consciousness transfer.
Bowen! No! What is he doing here?
No, Evangeline, it's not what it looks like. It's...
My race is deeply grateful to you both.
Evie understood at once who was now occupying Caleb Bowen's body.
The loop is in the process of closure. That is optimal. But we must continue working.
Process of closure? What are you talking about?
Do not worry. What comes next will be far easier. We only need to follow the plan you and I laid out the first time you contacted me. Dr. West.
We've never talked about it, but when the moment comes and I make the mind transfer, don't you think it would be easier if...
If you explain to my 1957 self who you are and what's going to happen in the future?
Yes.
What if something goes wrong with the loop because of that change? Wouldn't it break the space-time continuum?
Well, I'm not sure. I just wanted to spare you that unnecessary distress, and...
I'll handle it, Evie. You know it. It's already happened. Better not to take any risks.
I guess you're right, Harry. And as you say, if we're still here, it's because it already happened.
Harry Everhart died at 12:30 on May 6, 1983. Days later, Dr. Evangeline West took his ashes to the Atlantic coast.
Well, Harry, there we are. I just wanted to thank you for everything you did. You were a grumpy and stubborn old man, and honestly a very difficult person to deal with at times, but I'm no good at this. I promised I'd bring your ashes to the sea, so... Goodbye, Professor Everhart. Thank you for everything.
Before she turned away, Evie thought she saw something move in the depths of the sea. She felt as if she had finally brought together two souls that had been separated for a very long time. But it was probably just her imagination.